This is your lovely sick editor who is currently dealing with allergies. She wants to come in and say that there is going to be a small amount of blood talked about, or gore, and I just want to give you a warning. Thank you.
Hi, welcome back in. So, as you can see, I'm trying to post more. I think I'm going to post 2 days a week instead of just once. I've been sick, so I just decided that I was going to go on ahead and post. Um, but yeah, anyway, welcome in. Hello, how are you? I hope you're doing amazing today or tonight. Today we have a short story about a girl called the Scarecrow Girl. So, some facts before we jump in. Her full name is unknown, but she goes under the alias of the Scarecrow Girl or Scarecrow. Um, her occupation is as Zago's minion, which we will get into Zago soon. I think he's going to be the last one of this series. That's kind of what I'm going for, since he's like known as the Underlord and like things like that, which again, we'll get into that later. Her powers or skills are increased speed and enhanced strength and stealth. Her status is alive. Species is a haunted object, so obviously, scarecrow, haunted, that kind of thing. Her gender is female, and she is an unknown entity. She is like a lot of her things are unknown, which is why she's such like a hard one to like identify. So this is going to be very short compared to what most of mine are, but that's not always a bad thing because that can also mean that you won't lose interest. So now we're going to get into her origin, and then we'll go from her appearance into personality and then facts. So her origin. A farmer lived on his family's farm his whole life. One day he saw his friend. That friend was the Scarecrow. He walks to her and sat down next to her. He told her that he's sorry for not talking to her for a while, since he's busy with the farm. But he did tell her that his love interest, Lily, is coming over and wants to introduce her to the Scarecrow. Hmm. Hi, Reaper. After that, he got up and went to finish his morning chores. So, if you haven't realized, I'm doing a video for YouTube. Say hello. That night, Lily came over. The farmer was looking for her after she agreed to come over, have dinner, and meet his family. He searches for her in the field and saw the scarecrow. The farmer walks over to it, but only to find that Lily was tied up on the post, stomach cut wide open. The farmer fell to his knees and found a piece of paper. Now you don't have to be so busy. The farmer's eyes filled up with tears and ripped up the note. He got up and turned around only to be face to face with his old friend. Okay, that was dark. That got like that was such a short story though. Yes, cheese. That was so short. I have something on my leg. Hang on. Interesting. Anyway, her appearance. Scarecrow wears a ripped up brown dress. Her entire body is gray, with stitches lining all across her limbs, and some dirty bandages wrapped around her arms and legs. She has long black hair, and her face has two black holes where her eyes are, and a crooked grin as her mouth. Her personality. In the beginning, she was still and lifeless, but after making a deal with Zalgo and becoming alive, she murdered the young boy's girlfriend, showing that she has an extremely envious, possessive, and aggressive nature. Sounds like someone was in love with the farmer. Um, so some facts is that she was created by a person named This Awesome Girl 21. Usually we don't get the names of who created these people, so that makes it even more interesting because usually it doesn't show that. Her main weapon is a scythe. Since she's not technically human, she doesn't need rest or food. Um, so after her origin story, what happened afterward? After killing the boy's girlfriend, she soon ran away from the farm. Later, Zalgo had appeared in front of her again, offering her protection, a home, and everything that she would need to survive. But there was one condition. For all the rest of her days, she'll have to serve him as her master, which Scarecrow mistakenly and regrettably agreed to. So now she's stuck under the arms of Zalgo, as to which we will find out why that is regrettable. I do know a little bit about him, I will say that. I did not know anything about her, though. That is a very interesting story. I enjoyed talking about this. It was very short. Short but sweet. I like those sometimes. They make my job easier. Either way, hope you enjoyed this little short story that I decided to share with you today. I love you all.